Hi, your friendly neighborhood Menace Bunny. Thank you for hopping back into my channel to see what I'm up to. Welcome back. So, it's been a couple of weeks. Life's been busy. It's exam time, so, yeah, I kind of have been a little bit, MIA lately. I've been neglecting everybody and everything except for my books, so I apologize. Now, having said all that, I want to try something different, something a little bit new. And no, it's not using my pumpkin as a mic stand, but it is what it is. I'd like to actually talk about like my top 3 for the month of October. So I guess just going forward, every month I want to talk about my favorite goth song or the song that I had on high rotation in my favorite event that I went to that month, and last but not least, like my favorite goth media piece. So it could be anywhere as a like an article, a blog post, podcast episode, YouTube video or channel, or it might even be a juicy, spicy goth meme that I enjoyed this month. And I do like my memes, so we'll see how that goes. Alright, so I guess let's get started. So I had a look through my Spotify most listened to songs, and without any real surprise to me, London After Midnight's Blessing from the Psycho Magnet album was probably at the top spot. I think I've just, being that they are like the first goth band, or one of the first goth bands that I got into, I just find something like really nice and comforting about listening to them. And Psycho Magnet in particular was, I think, the first offering of theirs that I actually heard. Scenes from The End of the World, etc. That was maybe that was their first album. I think it's the second one that I listened to. It's I guess how that kind of goes. But yeah, so Blessing in particular is just so beautiful, and it's kind of unique amongst all the London After Midnight songs, because it's not just Sean Brennan singing, but there's a female vocalist who has the most beautiful ethereal voice, and I don't know what it is about that song. It's kind of sad and beautiful, and well, I guess the word for that is melancholic. Yeah, it's just, I don't know, but also it makes me just feel like deep breath, relax. I don't know, it's beautiful, and I really enjoy it. And I don't know, I don't feel like I can really justify it. I think you have to listen to it and then maybe get back to me in the comments as to what you think about that song. I'll put a link to it in the description down below, because I don't want to get done for copyright. But yeah, it's a beautiful song, and very likely my favorite London After Midnight song. It comes a close second with oh god, I don't know. Oh, it is hard, isn't it, to pick one that I like better. Well, no. I guess Shattered is another great one, but again, it's all of Psycho Magnet, which is probably like which is their first album that I listened to and fell in love with. So yeah. Outside of goth music, I've been listening to I don't know. So Pete Burns from Dead or Alive had his death anniversary, so I was listening to a lot of Dead or Alive, but that's very new wavy, new romantic kind of thing. It's not goth. And I was also listening to his previous band, which was Nightmares in Wax, but that's more like death disco. Still like it. not goth, but still pretty good. But of the goth stuff, definitely London After Midnight. It's on high rotation this month. Um, okay, so events. We had our final Sanctuary, which really made me very sad in the heart because, well, Sanctuary has been around for 30 years. In September, they had their 30th year anniversary night, and it just went off. It was probably like the best Sanctuary that I've ever been to. Basically, because everybody was there, and like I didn't leave until like the last song had played. It was that good. Um, so yeah, absolutely great night out. Um, and then the venue that usually hosted Sanctuary decided that they just weren't going to take any bookings anymore. Like, I'm not really sure exactly what happened, but I know that yeah, that venue is just not taking any more bookings, and Sydney being what it is with all the lockout laws and everything else, it's really hard to find somewhere to book a night that's not going to like cost you an arm and a leg, and yeah, there's a lot of challenges involved in it, particularly in a place where like I guess slots in, you know, clubs and pubs are just at a premium. So yeah, it's a touch sad really that's happened, because, well, as I said before, Sanctuary is one of the places where I've had so much fun in the past and met so many of my friends, and yeah, really an end of an era. But I guess there's going to be one last one, and so DJ She, who runs the night, she was struggling to find a venue, and then she decided to hold it at a warehouse. So this last final Sanctuary had very 90s feel. It kind of felt like a bit secret and exciting that way, and so yeah, so went to a warehouse in an undisclosed location, and yeah, the music was great, the people were great, the atmosphere was like amazing. So, you know, 10 out of 10 would do again if at all possible. If it all comes back, please, I hope it does, because it was rather successful. So yeah, I hope you know, there's enough confidence in the night for it to be put on again. Until then, I'll just have to go to Tech Noir, which is like, I guess, a kind of newish dark wave kind of night. I really enjoyed the music that they had there. So the first DJ and the last DJ's sets were my absolute favourite, and they're the ones that really got me up dancing. Other than that, I just spent most of that night talking to my pals. So shout out to my friends. Hi. Love you guys. Okay, so yeah, so that was that. I think my only thing to say about Tech Noir is that because it's on like the second floor of a pub, you get a lot of like oh, and there's no cover charge. You do get quite a few non-goths, because kind of like go up the stairs and then, I don't know, see if they can have a dance. Mostly they're like super drunk, but you know, they seem to be having a good time, not heckling anyone, so no complaints really. Right, so that was my event. You know, R.I.P. Sanctuary. I hope you get resurrected. So yeah, blah, blah, blah. And I guess when it comes to something that I've seen this month that I've enjoyed, well, unfortunately, due to the fact that I have been studying my arse off, I've not really been able to read the blogs and posts that I usually get around to, or listening to long format podcasts such as Cemetery Confessions, which is just, it's, for me, it's my gold standard. I absolutely love listening to it, and I tend to do so every month, or anytime it comes out. But yeah, unfortunately, I just haven't even had a minute to sit down and listen to those things. What I have been able to do though is just watch like little YouTube clips between like research, between my research, and it's also kind of good because like when you do a heavy topic, you kind of want like a nice distraction. And yeah, if it wasn't the Great British Bake Off, then it was definitely YouTube. And in particular, this month I'd like to shout out to Heartless Harpy, who now here I am going deep into and embracing one of my cliches, stereotype goth cliches. Is I kind of live for the drama, just quietly. I don't want to participate in drama. I don't want to talk about drama, but I do enjoy, just listening. I guess the word is, in Spanish it's chismosa, but I don't really know what the equivalent is in English. I guess it's something like who likes listening to gossip, but I guess a chismosa also like talks about the thing and disseminates it, but I'm not about publicly talking about the drama because I don't really want the drama to come to my door. So I'll just say that I really enjoyed her take on the whole Jake Monroe thing. And yeah, so here's where people are going to get mad, but goth is a music subculture. And yes, she's kind of right. That's all I'll say about that. And again, you have to participate because it's a community, and that's like, how can you be part of a culture you don't participate in? I guess, I don't know. But yeah, so I think she's excellent. I think she's doing some really great stuff over on her channel, so I'll link it down below as well. Let me know what you think about any of these things. What's your favorite, I don't know, goth club out in your city? Let me know. Tell me how devastated you would feel if it was over. I am still feeling a little bit sad about Sanctuary, but like, I guess all good things must come to an end. And I really would have liked if it would have kept going, but things being the way they are, who knows? Like, they might relax the lockout laws in Sydney, and then we might get more nights out, which would be great. So, fingers crossed. Always fingers crossed for better things. So yeah, in the meantime, I'd like to say thank you so much for hopping on and watching this little segment. Sorry if I've rabbited on for far too long. Yeah. So I guess I'll see you guys soon with another video. I'm not quite sure what it will be yet, but I missed out on spooky season, so I might do something spooky. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. Much love. Bye.